In addition to these comments from his students, what many of you don't know is that Kyle has won many prestigious leadership positions and accomplishments throughout his career. For example, in Arizona, he was the founder and president of the Tucson Plaid Shirt Enthusiast Club. And look what he's wearing today. He is also known as being the only white male ever at USF to have never heard of the Beatles. Who doesn't know the Beatles? He loves Wham, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Justin Bieber, but he does not know who the Beatles are. Kate's explaining that joke. During this first year in the program, Kyle was also asked to be a backup dancer for Madonna on her Vogue tour. And actually, Lorraine, come up here. Maybe you can demonstrate some of his Vogue moves when he asks questions in class. It's kind of like,
no, Kyle is more like, you know when. Yeah. You just put it all out there.
He will ask any or all questions during class, believe me. It was in fact Kyle and not Dr. Oz that discovered that if you eat wheat bread and not white bread, you can lose weight. And finally,
it's true.
What many people don't realize about Kyle is that he was the first person to discover the ever so popular human wave. You know, the human wave that people do in sporting events. And it's one of those things that's become a staple of different rock concerts and sporting events, but he just loves the wave so much. He's like obsessed with the wave. So I thought we would do something different. I wanted his cohort to come up here. And what we're going to try to do is get everyone in this room to do the wave in honor of Kyle's love of the wave. We're going to start over here with Evelyn. We're going to do the wave, go around, and everybody in the room is going to do the wave. All right, ready? Go, Evelyn. All right, let's go.
I missed one. I didn't know I was recording already.
Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries.
But I recorded most of it.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
No, I'm not going to freestyle tonight. Another time. It's funny that everybody's talking about like the humor stuff because I was trying to write a bunch of jokes, but this thing is so damn sappy. So deal with it, I suppose. I guess I just want to say that I'm really honored that I was asked to speak here tonight. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I'm humbled and touched by it. So thank you all. The people I've been surrounded by in this program, my classmates, professors, advisors, and those in the office who take our requests and answer our questions with a smile have collectively given me a new perspective on sacrifice, kindness, and giving. That's why tonight I wanted to focus on the people and events that have shaped this class. It all started in August of 2010. A group of strangers standing in a circle, awkwardly introducing themselves to each other, wondering in the back of their minds, who the hell are these other people? I know I, for one, was amazed by how smart everyone was and all of the good things everybody has done, and wondered if admissions got me mixed up with somebody else. Those feelings of insecurity did not last long, however. I don't know exactly how it happened, but we meshed quickly. Maybe it was sharing the joy of the Giants winning the first ever World Series in San Francisco. That was a big deal for most of us. Maybe it was the impromptu drinking games at the Pig, developed and encouraged and choreographed by a certain cohort winner. But maybe it was also helping each other learn how to cope with the stress and occasional heartache that unfortunately comes sometimes with being a school counseling intern. Whatever it was kind of magic and special. Something else that I'm sure helped us that first semester, and the last 2 years really, was the guidance from another newbie to USF at the time, named Leila Perez Gualderon, who now, 2 years later, should be referred to as Dr. Leila Perez Gualderon, and by one lucky little guy, Mom. So I wish she was here tonight, but thank you, Dr. Leila. There's a lot more to our education here at USF than just theories and learning how to work with kids on academics and their behavior. We were forced to dig deep and really get to know ourselves. How can you help others get over their hurdles when you don't understand your own? But we helped each other through it, and we were guided by professionals who are not only the best at what they do, but really, truly cared about us. I encourage all of our guests here tonight, if you ever get the opportunity, to ask the graduate that you're here to see tonight about the fishbowl exercise. You really should do it. It's an experience that I'll never forget. It was amazing. If the whole world had a chance to take a cross-culture counseling class with Dr. Flores, I swear to God, there'd never be another award. Thank you, Dr. Flores. We spent a lot of time together. We got to know each other really, really well. Mostly good. There was some bad and ugly, but mostly good. It's cliche to say, but we did become a family, one that could use some serious systems therapy. But we became a family nonetheless. I got to know a group that is incredibly thoughtful. For example, we have a classmate who made sure everybody's birthday was celebrated with a cupcake. I got to know some folks who showed exhausting dedication to this program, commuting from Santa Rosa, commuting from Sacramento, commuting from Hayward, commuting from Hercules. Talk about dedication, we have a mother of 2 in our program. Raising 2 kids and going to school and interning in a school. I got to know some very passionate people, willing to go above and beyond to stand up for what they know is right. We had classmates that were instrumental in the fight to keep Upward Bound here at USF. And they won. I got to know leaders. We got a basketball coach, we got a badminton coach, we got a soccer coach. We have some folks that are leading youth towards success in great organizations like Upward Bound and Build. We have some leaders that are leaders here on campus, and even award winners here on campus. And people who are leading on campuses as full-time counselors throughout the Bay Area. I got to know an Oregon Duck. We already know it's her birthday today, so I put a little happy birthday thing for her. Yeah, well, it's all right. It's all right. That's right. But happy birthday, your 30s. It's even better than your 20s, I promise. I could easily keep going and talking about all the great classmates I have, but we have more booze to drink. I guess what I'm saying is this graduating class is loaded with talent and a willingness to make sacrifices so they can help young people reach their potential. And I know for a fact that every one of the students you're here to celebrate tonight sees the potential and has the highest expectations for every person they work with, regardless of their skin color, religion, sexual orientation, or social class. That is why they had 2 white men come in and speak to me. So, y'all, thank you, Doug, for putting y'all in my permanent vocabulary. Y'all are some very, very, very special and amazing people, and if you feel like not enough people are telling you that, hit me up and I'll let you know. I want to get to some thank yous real quick. I want to thank all the school counselors out there that mentored us at our placements. I'd like to thank, yes, are there some here? Okay, well, that's anyways. I'd like to thank all of you out there, the friends and family who supported us while we went through this program. I am assuming you were all supportive because you were invited here. If you're starting to feel like maybe you weren't supportive enough and are feeling a little guilty, remember we're on Catholic ground, so it might be guilt by osmosis. But it also could be partially true, so if it's not too late to make up for it, maybe financially. tough world out there. But seriously, continue to give us that support and understanding. The rewards we get from our job are endless. But the work can also be hard and emotionally draining. So we couldn't do it without people like you to come home to. So I appreciate that. And real quick, I just want to thank my mom and dad who kind of supported me during up and down time. Probably 35 years of up and down time. There were some times where it was kind of questionable what was going to happen. And I want to thank my fiance for giving me that extra kick. I love you and I look forward to marrying you, and I'm very proud of everything you're doing too. Alright, to all of our professors and instructors, I want to give you all a hand. I know we did it before, but I got it here and it's going to ruin my throat if you don't. But you deserve it. Every single one of you were first-class role models for us, and I hope that we can all take from you not just what you taught us, but the devotion you gave us and continue to give your very important work. So thank you for that. I want to give an extra special shout out to two very special women, Debbie Beecher and Nikki Gibbons. I'll just go ahead and speak for everybody when I say that the two of you are who we aspire to be as counselors. You were there for us every step of the way, and we wouldn't be here without you. Thank you. And they also got me to my very first tea. I've never been to a tea before. You should have seen what these women put together for us. It was amazing. Thank you. Dr. Ye. Yes. This brilliant woman is not only an accomplished scholar and researcher, an expert on issues of poverty and racism in schools, but she can belt out one hell of a rendition of I Will Survive. And she can bust some rhymes too, I know it. But thank you, Dr. Ye, for your honesty and your leadership and your overwhelming amount of availability. Good luck with your research in China, and we are going to miss you, but we look forward to hearing about all the good work that you're going to do. All right, and now I'm about to wrap up because this is the hard part. This is what I'm getting my classmates. Tonight is about us, all of us. We've all meant a lot to each other over the last 2 years, and I know that we're all going to miss seeing each other every 2 weeks. And I know that it's not easy out there right now, but we're a damn awesome bunch of counselors, and no one is going to get in the way of us impacting our kids and the communities that we end up in. That's right. I'm proud of you all, and I've learned a lot from every one of you. I was kind of, in a little bit of a lost soul moment when I was entering this program, and you guys all helped me find my purpose of what I wanted to do, so I'll always be grateful of that. Thank you. And there are a lot of kids out there that are struggling in our schools, and they have no idea how lucky they're about to be. So this part is kind of ironic. Like, I'm going against my better judgment and everything I believe in to break a lifelong tradition. In dedication to you all, I want to show you what I've been telling you, how proud I am. So in dedication to the class of 2012, I wanted you to join me in my first ever wave. Now, I'm adamant that we do not do the wave in San Francisco. We don't. But for this time, I wanted to make the one exception. You all did it once, you're going to have to do it again. Just don't ever tell any of my friends that you saw this. So,
It's on film.
Let's go.